If you felt hidden, frustrated, that you're spinning wheels, wasting time and money, when you know you have what it takes to make it big, then this podcast is for you. If you're ready to step in the spotlight, catapult to stardom, then Be a TV Host podcast is for you. Here's your host, Diane Forster.
Well, hey there, it's Diane Forster. I'm your host, and welcome to Be a TV Star Host podcast. Well, this is the show that teaches you why now is the time for you to launch your own TV show. And I helped so many people just like you launch brilliant, engaging, profitable TV shows so you can shine like the bright star that you are. You can have more impact, make more money, and definitely have more fun. And this is our premiere video podcast. So I thought it was about time for me to get on camera. We've done about a dozen episodes and share this content with you in multiple ways. All right, so in our first 14 episodes, right? Have we done 14 episodes? We have. We've done 14 episodes so far. If you're new to this podcast, you can find us on all the podcast platforms. Again, it's called Be a TV Star Host. If it's your first time here, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the show. If you've been here before, I want to say welcome back. And on that note, before I get into anything more about the show, I want to back up for a second and give my gratitude and appreciation for all of you who've written in your ratings and your reviews. And I'm going to read a couple of them because they're really blowing me away, and it's helping me figure out what are the content that you guys want to hear. So, all right. Outstanding podcast, said by Thomas D. Kim. I appreciate how Be a TV Star Host teaches you to identify and accentuate your unique traits. Diane's podcast is a game changer. Thank you so much. Well, that's what we're about. We're doing things differently here. And when I say we, I mean me as the host, but my amazing team that I have with me. They know what our vision and mission here is at I Have Today. And what my belief is that everybody should be a star. Everybody deserves to be a star. Everybody actually is a star. And so this podcast and the work that I'm doing here is about illuminating all of your star power so that you can shine like the bright star that you are. And I'm here sharing with you personal branding tips, strategy, marketing tips, sales tips, and everything that you need about the television industry so that you can stand out, both in front of the camera and whenever you're anywhere else in the world, on somebody else's podcast or TV show or in the media, on stage, wherever it is, so that you shine like a star. You are uniquely branded, your message matters, and when you come to this show and experience what I'm teaching you here, you are going to stand out. You are going to be a literal star in your industry and niche. And so that's my hope and promise for you. All right, another one is absolutely love your podcast. Hey, Jason Gorovic, thank you so much for that feedback. I appreciate it. Diane Forster is a true expert in personal branding. Be a TV Star Host is a must listen for anyone looking to stand out in television. Well, that is for sure. You've got to stand out. There is a sea. There's oceans and oceans and oceans of competition. And the expression that I use is, do you want to be a goldfish in the ocean or the whale in the lake? And before you come ripping at me in the comments and saying, goldfish don't live in the ocean. Yes, I know that. That's the irony. You'd be dead in the water in minutes if you were a goldfish in the ocean. And then regarding whales, I know they don't really live in lakes, but a few rare, unique, exceptional ones do. That's what you want to do. You want to stand out like that. And so that's what I'm here to help you do. So in our first 14 episodes, I shared a little bit about the background, a little bit about who I am, why I'm doing what I'm doing. By the way, I have my own TV show. I've had my own TV show for 7 years. It's an award-winning show. We're one of the highest rated shows on the E360 TV network with the most minutes viewed, which means our audience stays engaged. I've done hundreds of episodes and had a lot of experience under my belt in order for me to bring this work to you. And what I'm doing is I'm bringing it to you in a little bit of a different way than everything else that you see out there, because that is the way I roll. I look for the gap. I look for the opportunity, and I look for the solution. I see, where are there problems? Where can I help? Where does my unique skill set fit into helping other people? And through drilling down and doing a lot of things, and quite frankly, falling on my face many, many times, it got drilled down this way. So my background was in advertising and television sales. I spent 32 years doing that before I reinvented my life to be a life and mindset coach. And my last 20 years were with Disney ABC. I've sold over $100 million in advertising in my career. I've worked on every brand imaginable under the sun, both on the television side and in my early days in advertising for 8 years. I've sold every spot imaginable, from overnight spots to Super Bowl spots and Academy Awards and everything in between. I've worked with mom and pop shops and the largest corporations in the world. So I have been around TV and media for over 4 decades. I also invented a kitchen product. It was a fluky thing, came up with an idea, got it created, and landed me on QVC, where we sold out in 6 minutes. So I also have inventing as part of my skill set. And so one of the things that I like to do as an inventor and as an innovator is to find that. I don't want to be doing what everybody else is doing. So I'm going to share with you today a couple of tips that hopefully are going to change your life. The first tip is this: figure out what makes you unique. Then illuminate that in everything you do. So what we do here in our STAR method, which you're going to learn about in the podcast, you're already learning about it in some of the episodes we did already, is the STAR method starts with S as in strategy. And the strategy is figuring out what makes you you. Because if you're trying to emulate or model or copy somebody else, you are severely hurting your reputation. Severely. And I see plenty of people out there doing just that. If you're one of those people who has invested tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands or more in personal development and business coaching, and you're still not for where you want to be, and maybe you're frustrated and you're not anywhere close to where you thought you'd be at this point, or you're still floundering trying to figure it out, the problem is you're trying to model somebody else. That may work for somebody else, but that doesn't work for you. Doesn't mean that it works for you. So your first responsibility is to figure out what makes you unique. And that's what our STAR method does. We go deep into what I call your unique ability. What is your unique ability? What are the things that you're so good at, that you love to do, that you would do all day, every day, even if you didn't get paid to do them? What are the things that people come to you for over and over again and ask your advice that is so matter of fact for you? You just think, oh, yeah, I can do that, I can handle that, or I can answer that. The things that you don't give value to because they come to you so easily, because there's this crazy misperception in your mind that thinks, doesn't everybody think like this? And the answer is no. This is what I'm talking about. What are the awards that you have won and the accomplishments that you've achieved in your life? All of these things are your unique ability. And so when my STAR students come and work with me, and my hosts on my television network, we always start here. We start with strategy. We figure out their unique ability, because I need to know that when I'm building a brand and a business and a television show around you. So I had an interesting story happen with a woman who came to me, was going through my academy, and she put all the list of her unique abilities down there. And then when we were trying to figure out her star power, she told me what they were, and they were really generic in, leadership coaching and this, and I helped that. And then lo and behold, a couple weeks into it, she ends up telling me that she is this award-winning international ballroom dancer. I said, how could you not tell me that? Like, that is such a big thing. But for her, She didn't see any value in it. She just thought, oh, that's something I do on the side. That's my hobby. I love doing that. I'm really good at that. But she didn't see the value of it. Now, in my mind, I immediately went to how we can equate that to what she's doing. How does doing that, equate to what makes her so good in her business? And I'm telling you, alignment. There's so many things. So what are the things that you're overlooking about yourself that makes you so special and unique that you need to be incorporating in your business? I very openly, honestly say it all the time. I say it every time I speak. I say it every time I run an event. I say it most times on most podcasts and television interviews. My sisters call me Dianal, because I'm so anal retentive about things. I mean, look at my background. If you saw my office and you saw my home, everything in my life has to have its place. And I won't rest until it does. It all has to be symmetrical. And here I go, I invent a kitchen product, a sifting spoon called the Spifter, that is a finishing tool so that you can decorate foods and beverages with your sugars and spices with this fancy little spoon that's got a tapping edge. Like, no mess, no waste, everything's neat, clean, and easy. Of course, that's something I would create. And I bring that into who I am because that's made me the kind of coach I am. That's made me the kind of leader I am. That's made me the kind of mother I am, the kind of friend I am. All of the things that make me me. That is a unique part of my character. And so your unique ability matters. You came in as perfect as you can possibly be, believe it or not. And finding out those little nuances and adding those nuances into who you are and what you do is going to be the thing that makes you stand out. Stop trying to be like other people. There's already an Oprah. Do we need another Oprah? No. Right? Do we need another Ellen DeGeneres? No. Do we need another Drew Barrymore? No. They're already doing that well. You need to be doing you well. There's only one me. I only want to be me. People have said that, oh, you're the next Oprah. I said, no, I'm not. I'm the one and only Diane. I want to be the one and only Diane. That's what I want. I want to shine as bright as I'm supposed to shine in this world. And part of what makes me shine is making other people shine. Because in addition to being called Dianal, because I'm anal retentive, I'm also highly intuitive and an empath. And so I can feel people's energy. I can see where they're suffering. And as an intuitive, I can look all around their field, their auric field, and I could see all their potential and possibility. I've been told over and over again, multiple times, you describe me better than I could ever describe myself. And I said, I'm just, your soul is telling my soul what to say. That's what's coming through for me, right? That makes me unique, uniquely skilled at helping you bring out your star quality. So just those two things about myself, of the long list that there is, and of my other star qualities that I haven't even shared, just those two things makes me uniquely skilled to be doing this podcast for you, because I know how to bring out your star quality, and I'm going to help you do it. And then, of course, all the skills and my background and all of that, I'm bringing into it too, because the strategy matters, the structure matters, the branding matters, everything in those little details matter. But what must come first is figuring out your star power. Because what I'm going to share with you on a future episode is once you figure out your unique ability and your star power, and we come up with what I call your core anchor, we build everything off of that. That core anchor is everything. That's the thing that you are known for. And so that core anchor then drips into being one of the three other anchors. But that is your marketing and sales tool, your TV show. Your TV show is the one thing you need. Your TV show will replace 15 other sales and marketing tools. I'm not kidding, 15 of them when you do it right. And you're probably thinking, this is so easy for you to say, Diane. You have all these years' experience. I don't have that. You don't need it. You already have everything you need. All you need are two things. You need the strategy and the structure. And that's what you're going to get here with me. That's what you're going to get on this show. I'm going to help you with this. I'm going to help you stand out. I'm going to help you leverage your time and talents. I'm going to help you figure out how to scale a business with a TV show, because it is a marketing tool. It is a sales tool. And there are things that you're probably not even thinking about. I know I talk to so many people and I work with so many people who are struggling. They're struggling on, getting past that certain point. A lot of them, they hit the plateau and they can't break through. Well, that's a mindset thing. And I'm a mindset coach. So I help you with that. I help you break through those barriers of understanding and knowing how really worthy you are. That the difference between 100,000 and a million is a zero. It's a zero. That's it. It's your concept and your beliefs about money that stop you from getting it. So it's all just math. It's all just mindset. So I help you with that as well. So once you have your unique ability and your star power and that core anchor and that thing that you're known for, and you're utilizing that and leveraging your time and talents with an asset that takes you 1 hour a week. 1 hour a week. And notice I said the word asset. A TV show is an asset. And a definition of an asset is something that produces a return for you for years and years and years. That's what it is. Your social media, sorry, it's not an asset. It's important, but it's not an asset. You don't own it. Your account could get shut down tomorrow. Something could happen. So, what we're going to be doing during this podcast that I'm coming to you with multiple episodes a week is giving you each micro step that you need to take that's going to produce macro results for you. Each step is going to be about doing the thing that's most important right now. Stop doing all the things that are distractions. I know it's hard. You have shiny object syndrome. If you're an entrepreneur like me, you can't help it. You're a creator. You want to do new projects. And then plus everybody else's thing, they make it sound like it's so simple and easy. For most people, it isn't. For most people, it isn't. Most people who offer you something that's so simple and easy struggled for at least 10 years trying to figure that out. I got news flash for you. That is the truth, right? So what you need to do is stop investing in all those external things right now and do the one thing that's going to help you the most, give you the most value, create the most ROI in your life, and shorten the already short runway that you have to build this business, get this legacy up and going, get the ROI that you deserve, get the financial freedom that you want, make the income and impact that you deserve and desire, and do it while working less and having more time for fun, for family, for the joy in life. So if that sounds good to you, I welcome you to come and join me at this podcast for every new episode. Do me a favor, subscribe to it. Give me a 5-star rating and a review, and let me know what you like about this show. Let me know what you need help with and more support with. Now, besides this podcast, here's the exciting news. I also have a website called tvstarhostpodcast.com. tvstarhostpodcast.com. On that page, go over there, learn more about the podcast. You can subscribe over there if you want. You can get my free yummy gift that's going to elevate you right now. The 7 secrets to be a dynamic TV host and make more money right now. So that's a yummy thing that I have for you right there. Then you're also going to be able to have a chance to enter to win a free VIP day with me. That's right, a free VIP day with me that's valued at $25,000. And then at the bottom of the page, there's a section that says, Ask Diane Anything. And right there, you can record up to a 90-second voice message from me. Yes, your voice. And I am going to respond to you personally. The team's going to let me know that it's there. I'm going to listen to your questions, and I'm going to answer you. Because I want you to have as much support as you can possibly stand. There's no excuses. The thing that stops us, The hesitation and the procrastination is we come up against a bottleneck or a kink in the hose or something that blocks us, and then we lose momentum. Then our mindset kicks in and tells us all the reasons why we can't do it, and I don't want that for you. I'm your cheerleader. I am here for you. There's also on that page the opportunity to come and spend 3 days with me at the TV Host Maker Live event. So I hope that you will do that. I hope that you continue to come here and show up. I hope that you will share this podcast with the people in your life who you know could benefit from it. And I can't wait to get to know more about you and see you on TV and see you shine like the bright star that you are. So as I fade to black, I want to say thank you so much for being here for the first video podcast of Be a TV Star Host. I'm your host, Diane Forster, top TV host, America's Mindset Coach. I will be back soon with a new episode, so make sure to join me, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.
So that's it for today's episode of TV Star Host Podcast. Head on over to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen and subscribe to the show. One lucky listener every single week that posts a review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts will win a chance in the grand prize drawing to win a $25,000 private VIP day with Diane Forster herself. Head on over to tvstarhostpodcast.com and pick up a free copy of Diane's gift and join us on the next episode.